Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to be working on a South Carolina coin ring today. I'm just going to wait a little bit for people to come show up. So, give me just a minute to get this rolling. All right. So, first thing we got to do to make this South Carolina quarter into a ring is punch a hole in it. If you'd like to get you one, you can go to coinringmaker.com. Links in my profile. You can also tap the gold chain down here by the chat. All right, let's get into it. If you guys have never seen me before, I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings, and you're going to see how I do it step by step if you want to hang out. There we go. If y'all wouldn't mind tapping the screen, we currently have 0 likes on this live, and that just breaks my heart. That's so sad. So tap the screen for me, please. There's our quarter, nice hole right in the middle. Pop it off of there. Now we're going to clean up this inside edge here. You see how that's kind of rough? We're going to smooth that out. We're going to make this into a ring. That's kind of what I do. I'm Coin Ring Maker. I make coins into rings. I think they're pretty cool. If you think they're pretty cool too, and you'd like to check out some of the stuff I make, you want to go look at my store, you can tap the gold chain down here by the chat or the link on my profile. Alright, so this is kind of the slow, boring part as we cut away this inside edge. So while I do this, y'all just tap the screen real quick, okay? I don't know, you haven't seen the finished product yet, man. You might like it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Let's see what we got here. Pretty interesting. Thought defacing money was illegal only if you do it fraudulently. I make some cool things. Well, thank you very much, Jessica. That's nice of you. Yeah, so if you take like a penny and make it look like a dime and try and spend it, that's fraudulent alteration. That's against the law. But making jewelry out of coins is perfectly legal. It's very similar to penny smashing machines you might find at, I don't know, national parks and museums and theme parks, and stuff like that. We're going to make this into a ring. How do I get different sizes? I either stretch it or reduce it. So this one's going to be a size 7.5. So we'll show you how we get there. But first, we have to fold it a little bit. My voice is so relaxing. That's nice. This is called a doming block. That's going to help us get our first fold nice and even. Tons of videos on YouTube. That is true. For some reason, I have way more followers here than I have subscribers on YouTube. So if you guys want to help me out with that, there's a little button on my profile that looks like a YouTube logo. You can tap on that and subscribe. That would be super. I don't know why people come on people's lives and start trying to find wrong. Me either. I don't know. Some people are just stuck in negativity. But most of the time I deal with really nice, positive people. which I really enjoy. Technically, you can even melt copper coins. You just can't sell them for raw materials. Yeah, as long as you're using it to, like, make something, you're fine. So regular copper clad quarters like this are $25, and I also have 90% silver stake quarters, and those are $100. One thing to look out for with these copper clad ones is, since they are made of copper, they can turn your finger green. I recommend putting clear fingernail polish on the inside. That seems to help quite a bit. But if you're really worried about it, I would recommend just getting the 90% silver. And I'm actually wearing one of those right now, so let me show you. This is what the 90% silver stake quarter looks like. I've been wearing this one for a little bit, so it's a little roughed up. Yours will be much cleaner and shinier, but that's what they look like. I think they're pretty cool. 74 quarter is also $25. So now we're gonna hop over here, and where we punched that center out, you can see we're starting to get some kind of scratches or stretch marks on here. We want to make sure to smooth that out really good. So I can use a little nail file block here. If anybody else has any questions, no, there's not a whole lot of silver coins in the 80s or the 70s. It's really a tricky time period to find silver. So I have looked, but I haven't really found anything. Yeah, like the only silver coins that were really made in the 80s and the 70s were for like the Olympics, and that's every 4 years or so, and I don't think they had an Olympics in 1974. I could be wrong, but I don't think they did. Well, 64 is the cutoff for circulated silver coins, but in 1992, the mint started producing these sets. This is a silver proof set. So you can actually get like silver quarters. I've already used this one, but you can get silver $50 silver quarters from 92 and up, but they are specialty like proof coins produced by the mint specifically for collectors. Your wedding band is a quarter? That's awesome. Yeah, if you guys want to check out my stuff, the link is in my profile. You can also easily tap this gold chain down here. Go ahead and check it out. All right, so we got that edge nice and smoothed off. Now we're going to go over to this crazy looking contraption. This is called a ring stretcher. And how this works is there's a spike that comes out of the top here. You see that? The spike is wider at the bottom than it is at the top. So as we pull this handle up, that spike moves up and it pushes out these things. These are called splines. He proposed with a $50. It was heavy. That's funny. You have a whole box of 1976 quarters. Dang. That's a lot of bicentennials. Yeah, I've got a decent collection, but it's not pounds worth. I've probably got like 40. There we go. So we don't have to stretch this one too far. It's going to be a 7.5, so it's a 9 right now. So that's plenty. And if I needed to make this bigger, I could keep stretching it. But since it's going to be a smaller ring size, we can stop right there. I'm sure you've been trying to get into silver and gold. Any suggestions? I really like constitutional silver, so 90% silver that's circulated. It holds melt value pretty well, and it's pretty common. It's pretty easy to find, and the premiums on it usually aren't too crazy. I also like buying silver rounds directly from the mints that produce them. That's another way to kind of skirt the secondhand premiums that get placed on some of the coins. So you can save a little bit of money doing that. But it really depends on what you're looking to collect. And, everybody's different there. Silver bars. I don't mess with silver bars because I can't make them into rings. So that's something I really haven't messed around with. I do have like one ounce silver bar that I got a good deal on. So I bought it, but I haven't done anything with it. It just kind of sits in my desk. I don't know. I like coins better. I think coins are much more interesting. So what we're doing here is just slowly making each side of this ring smaller. That way we can maintain a nice even shape. See how we're getting a really nice ring shape on that? That looks pretty good, doesn't it? If you'd like to get one of these, I have all 50 states available in copper clad and 90% silver. You can get them on the website linked on my profile, coinringmaker.com, or tap the gold chain down by the comments. There's a 74 silver proof Eisenhower. I think the Eisenhowers are only 40% silver. Got one here. So this is a coin I have, right? And this is called the brown box 1974 Ike dollar, and it's a proof, and it's got really nice toning on it too. Look at that blue toning, kind of halo all the way around. But these are 40% silver instead of 90% silver. So there still is it 80? Are you sure? I almost could swear it's 40%. I may have to double check. Somebody hop on Google real quick and search 74 proof Ike dollar brown box or something like that. I'm pretty sure it's 40%. I know it's not 90. I believe it's 40. Yeah, that's what I thought too. And I have made one of these into a ring before, because I had someone who specifically asked for it, but I didn't get a lot of feedback on like how bad the green finger is. I'm sure it would be less intense than like a straight up copper clad quarter, but there's still a possibility you'll get some discoloration. What do I have for 61 quarters? Went a little smaller than a 7.5, so I'm going to stretch this out. Yeah, I thought it was 40%. So I do have one if you would like to get one. They aren't currently listed on the website, so give me like a yes, you would like to see that on the website, and I should add that relatively soon if you're interested. We got that right at a 7.5. Looks really nice. Yes, if you'd like to send your own coin, I have a button on my TikTok profile that says get a quote. Just go tap on that. Tell me as much as you can about the coin. What kind of coin it is, what year it is, what it's made of, and the ring size you need. And I can get back to you with a quote relatively quickly. I don't work on nickels. Nickels are just too fat and too small, so I don't really mess with them at all. I'm sorry. The rings just don't come out looking very good. I would have to think about it. 40% Ike dollar. It would probably be $100. I think that would be fair. Because they're really big coins, so they would take quite a bit of work. I charge $100 for a 90% silver quarter. I'm trying to think how much I paid for the brown box. I think it was like $15. So I think 100 would be okay. With quarters, I can go up to size 13. With half dollars, I can go up to size 16. And with dollars, I can go pretty big. They would have got me by now, man. I've been doing this for 3 years live on the internet in front of hundreds of people. They would have got me by now. How much if you send the coin? It's the same price because custom orders take a bit more back and forth personal handling. So I charge the same price. It's not a crime, no. If you've ever seen a penny smashing machine at an amusement park or museum, this is very similar. Ike silver dollar, 40% silver. Yeah, I think that would be like 100. Gold dollars I don't work on because the alloy that they're made of has like 5 different types of metal in it. And I'm afraid someone would have an allergic reaction because they didn't know what the coin was made of. And I just don't think I can write a disclaimer that everyone would read. So just to reduce liability, I don't do gold dollars. Look at that. That looks very nice. Yeah, no problem. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next coin ring. Let's see here. I did see that we got an order in. So y'all go visit the website real quick. See if there's anything on there you like. Place an order. I'll make it on the live. That's the deal. If you're in here and you place that order, please let me know. And there was a couple people who were interested in the 1974 Ike 40%. Do you guys think I should add that to the website? I think I should bust one of these out, take a product photo, and add them on there. Well, the law that a lot of people refer to specifically says fraudulently defacing currency. So if I was to take a penny and make it look like a dime and then try and spend it, that would be fraud. That's against the law. But making stuff into jewelry is perfectly legal. Looks like we got 2 New Jersey quarters. I'm actually making coins more valuable. Where have you found the cheapest place to buy gold coins from? I don't want to mispronounce it, so I'll show you. This is the name of the place. Amex. This is where I would recommend getting gold and silver. I saw what you said. But at the same time, I am making coins more valuable. That's just supply and demand. Less coins in the supply, higher value for the rest of them. So I'm just trying to reverse inflation, you know? It is about distribution. Yep. The flow of cash is the problem. And like physical cash. That's the problem. There's our New Jersey quarter, or one of them. And this person ordered 2. So we're going to make 2 rings at the same time. That'll be fun. Howdy, howdy. How's it going, buddy? Yes. Coins have not disappeared. There are billions. No lie. That's true. Once you actually start looking at the numbers of coins like in circulation or that have ever been produced. Ooh, you got an auction tomorrow. Fun. Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. There's a lot of coins out there, guys. I don't know why y'all get so butthurt about it. Pop that down. Pop that down. So now we're going to clean up the inside cut edge on these 2. This is kind of the slow, boring part. So if you guys just wouldn't mind tapping the screen while we get through it. And feel free to check out the website. See if there's anything on there you'd like to get. These state quarters are pretty popular. I've got them in copper clad and 90% silver. I also work on half dollars, dollars, 1 ounce silver rounds, half ounce silver rounds, quarter ounce silver rounds, quarter ounce gold coins. I also make coins into little cowboy hats, which are pretty cute. I had one on my desk here. I'd love to show it to you. It's MIA. That's a shame. Well, you can go see them on the website. Yeah, lots of good pictures. $3,000 likes on the live. Thank you guys very much. And if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Got that one nice and smooth. And this actually gives me a chance to show you like a before and after. You can really see the difference. Clean up this other one, and we'll get to folding. What are we watching? You're watching me make quarters into rings for my happy customers. These are 2 New Jersey quarters. Got all 50 states available. This is called a deburring tool. What sort of profit do I make turning them into rings? So, my pricing is split up into thirds. So, 1/3 of the sales price gets put away just for taxes. 1/3 of the sales price gets put away just for the business, to maintain the website, inventory, anything I need to spend on the business. That's what that goes for. And then 1/3 goes to me. So say if the ring is $150, I will make $50 working on that ring for you. And that just keeps everything nice and clean and separate, and I don't know. That's how I've chose to structure the business. And it's worked pretty well so far. That's some good money, man. Have fun. Can I show you one of my finished products? Yeah, I can show you a few of them. We'll just check out a few right now. This is what I'm wearing today. This is a 90% silver Texas quarter. I've got these in all 50 states. Yeah, the toll does get dull. I have to change the blades every once in a while. And I've got some other rings over here. So that one was a quarter. We'll move up to the $50. This is a 1964 90% silver Kennedy $50. I also have Franklin $50 and Walking Liberty $50. I think these come out really, really nice. See how that looks on my finger? It looks good. Very nice ring. And this is a Morgan dollar. It's a pretty old coin right here. It's 1890. It's also a little slippery. But these are really cool. Make very nice chunky rings. 100-year-old coin on your finger. Really good detail on the inside. See how clean that is? Really, really nice. If there's any other type of coin ring you'd like to see, let me know. Alright, so we're going to start folding these. Nice. I don't know, buying gold freaks me out. I like silver. Silver is a lot easier to judge. Honestly, don't know there was that much silver in quarters. Yeah. Well, up to 1964, quarters were 90% silver. And then they changed to copper clad, which looks like this. You can see the copper on the inside. It's got nickel on the outside. And then in 1992, they started producing mint sets. They're silver-proof mint sets, basically for collectors. And you can still get them today. They have some... actually, the newer mint sets, like starting in 2019, are fine silver. You want to see some of those? They're pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the 2022 silver proof set. And these are actually like 0.999 fine silver instead of 90% silver. Which is pretty cool. But if you're looking to get these mint sets, be careful. Because they produce exactly the same proof sets, but if it doesn't say silver, you're going to get copper clad proof. You want to make sure it says silver on there. It's important. A mistake I have made in the past, for sure. I'm just going to keep on folding these. One of these is going to be a size 9, and the other one's going to be a size 12. And if you'd like to get any rings made by me, I have a website linked on my TikTok profile. You can also tap the little gold chain by the chat. That'll pull up some of my products. I'd be happy to make something for you. These are all handmade by me in the United States out of real coins. We got lots of different options. So go check it out. Oh, you're very welcome. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. I've learned a lot about coins over the past 3 years, making rings out of them. You really get good at learning what to look for. Nice. All right, now we're going to sand the cut edge on these and start stretching. Thanks for sharing the live. Thanks for following. You guys are too nice. Now all I ask is that you go visit my website. That's the key, man. I had 13 shares? Damn. Thank you. 4,000 likes, too. Tell you what, it's a pretty good live. Pretty good one. If we have a special coin we like Megan and Ring, can you send it? Yes. So the biggest I can stretch quarters to is a size 13. But half dollars I can do to size 16. Dollars I can do 16. Half ounce rounds I can do 16. But quarters are just too small to get that big. Excuse me. If you'd like to send me your coin to work on, I have a button on my profile. Just tap right here, go to my profile. It'll be like boop, boop, boop. And it says get a quote. Yeah, I'm back on live, baby. They tried to ban me yesterday. It didn't stick. But yeah, go to that button that says get a quote. Tell me as much as you can about the coin you want me to work on, what kind of coin it is, what year it is, what it's made of, and the ring size you need. And I can get back to you with a quote relatively soon. So we're going to anneal one of these because it's going to be a size 12. So we want to make sure that copper's nice and soft. Morgan dollars are the same price whether it's my coin or your coin. And that's just because custom orders take a bit more customer care. So I feel like my time should be paid for doing that back and forth that usually I wouldn't have to do if you just order through the website. And that's not me trying to be rude. That's just, I got to cover my time. I got to cover my labor. So I charge the same price whether it's my coin or your coin. I may have asked already, but do the center punch coins, do they get turned into earrings? The problem with turning them into earrings is I would need 2 coins, right? So something I am working on adding is like a necklace, a charm necklace with the center punch. That looks like this. This is product in development right here. So I want to add this as an option relatively soon. But the problem with earrings is I need 2. Yeah. But currently you can get them as keychains or as like a tie pin or like a hat pin. Or you can just get the center punch as it is by itself, and you can do whatever you want with it. I've had several people try different things. Personally, the keychains are my favorite, but I think the necklaces are nice. Get this one to a size 10. It's really close. Gotcha. Yep, size 10. A little over. Oh, you dropping some gifts? Man, I'm so sorry. I can't see the screen when I'm stretching. I do appreciate it. Thanks, Michael. This one we got to get to pretty dang big. I'm gonna go anneal it again. Much love. I appreciate it, man. Thanks very much. Ooh. Thanks, man. Have a good day. We'll see you around, man. For anybody who's just joined in here, doesn't really know what's going on, I'm Coin Ring Maker from coinringmaker.com. I make coins into rings. We're currently working on 2 New Jersey quarters. I've got these in all 50 states. They're available in copper clad and 90% silver. This is what the 90% silver looks like right here. Very nice and pretty. See how that light just flashes off of there? It's beautiful. So if you'd like to get you one, you can go to the website linked on my profile or tap the gold chain down here by the chat and go order something. If you have any questions or need any help, let me know. We're going to go ahead and stretch this one out a little bit more. Oh, thank you very much for the chicken wing. That's cool. Chicken wing. Make sure this cut edge right here is nice and smooth. Oh my gosh, I just got my ring and I couldn't be happier. Thank you so much. What a great product. That's awesome. I got there fast, huh, Doug? I thought all that hard work would make you hungry. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little hungry. I could use some chicken wings. That's funny. You're a funny guy. This one's going to be size 13, which is pretty big. That's as big as I can do a quarter before it starts looking weird. And even at a 13, sometimes it can be a bit tricky. Perfect. We got it one size above at a size 14. And the reason I stretch one size above is because the ring stretcher gives it kind of this tilted, it's not exactly a straight wall. You can see it's a little uneven. So we're going to reduce this top half and even up that wall, make it look real nice. Let's go, New Jersey. Here. And just push it a little at a time because we don't want to go too far with it. Get right at that size 13. How close did I get? Pretty close. I kind of have to go back and forth between stretching and reducing. So we'll pull you guys back here and give you a better look at what's going on here. Here it is just a little too small. Stretched a little bit, and that's perfect. It's right at our size 13. Now we can work on this other one. As a prime example of inspiration, I'm secretly making coin rings for our 10th anniversary. Very nice. I promise it's not as easy as I make it look. I've been doing this a while. There are definitely some difficulties. So good luck. Right on. Yeah, I figured it wasn't our anniversary. I haven't known you for 10 years, man. It's funny. Well, congratulations on your 10-year anniversary. No, it's not illegal. If you've ever seen a penny smashing machine at an amusement park or museum, this is very similar legally to that. As long as I'm not fraudulently altering the currency, which would mean changing it and with intent to deceive someone, it's not against the law. No deception here. You get exactly what you pay for, which is a cool coin ring. But don't worry, man, I get asked that 15 times a day, so it's a pretty common misconception. There we go, right at size 9. Now we're going to go over here and clean these up a little bit. There's definitely a difference between these two here. We've got one that we annealed and one that we didn't. The cleanup on the one we didn't is much easier. We're just going to barely rub a little steel wool on the outside. This can bring the shine back and knock off any dust or grime that was on there. You can already see it getting nice and shiny. Then we'll do a little polish afterwards. But this other one, it's going to take a little elbow grease to get that fire scale off of. And again, I've got these available in all 50 states in copper clad and 90% silver if anybody would like to get one. And as soon as I finish these, I'm going to get started on a 1978 Kennedy half dollar. So that should be fun. Now we're going to knock that fire scale off of here. I've got a foolproof 5-point plan to remove Firescale from Clad because it is difficult. It really clings. So the first thing I do is rub on it with steel wool, get that top layer, the high points nice and shiny, but there's some lower points that I just can't quite get. See what I'm talking about? The high points look good, but the back here still has a lot of black on it. And for that, I use Mother's Automotive Polish, believe it or not. And it's just going to eat the rest of this off of here and make it super easy to clean up. I'm so glad I started using it. It's an excellent product. Here is before we do Mother's polish. And I'm just going to grab that and get a little bit on this paper towel here. Like that. And then I'm just going to completely coat this ring inside and out with this stuff. And just kind of leave it for a little bit. When I first started using this, I thought I had to just rub it right away as fast as possible. And I found accidentally that if I just coat it on the inside and outside and just kind of let the polish do the work, that works a lot better. I want to make sure it's nice and covered all over. Inside looks good, outside looks good. And we'll just we'll set that over to the side and let it do its own thing. And That means we can start on the $50 if I can find it. If I can find it. It's somewhere in this jar of awesome coins. If I had any trouble getting 64 older coins to use, not really. I've got a pretty decent amount of constitutional silver. It's kind of my favorite, so I got pretty good at finding it. Look at this thing. Some super really cool stuff in here. Everything that's in this jar is not on the store yet, but it is stuff I'd like to add. So, really very nice. This one's pretty cool. Got a lady with a sword and a flag. But where's the $50 I need? There it is. All right. So we got ourselves a 1978 Kennedy $50. We'll be making that into a ring next. You'll go ahead and tap the screen quite a bit if you're enjoying this live. I'm having a good time. It's going to be a size 14. First thing we got to do is punch a hole in it. Let's go. It's been a minute since I made a Clad Kennedy $50, so I'm a little excited about this one. Nice little eagle center punch there. Again, y'all feel free to check out the website. The link is in my profile. You can also tap the gold chain down by the chat. That is how you get a coin ring from me. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments. What year did $50 drop? Okay, so the only year that Kennedy $50 are 90% silver is 1964. That's it. Unless you get like mint proof sets. Those started in 92, and you can get proof 90% silver Kennedys. But 1964 is the only year that Kennedy $50 were 90%. There's a couple years of weirdness with like 40%, but I don't mess with 40% very much, so I'm not 100% what range of years those are. But like Walking Liberty $50 are 90%, and Franklin $50 are 90%, and then just 64s for Kennedys. I was kind of sad when I learned that. Golden toning on this is pretty nuts. Let's burn it off. Got it nice and dry. Looking good. Let's go give her a fold or two. Boop, 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 boop. Bum, 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 bum. Go ahead and re-anneal it and soften it up a bit because we have work hardened it. Not gonna lie, I'm losing some steam here, guys. How am I doing? Is this still mesmerizing? Still entertaining? If I'm not rambling on? Can you stand to just watch me work without talking? Nice. Cool. All right. I'll shut up then. Thank you very much. Y'all have been very kind today. I do appreciate it. Nice. Hello, hello. Look who's back on live. They tried to ban me yesterday. Didn't stick. Size 14? Yes. We got some stretching to do for sure. Hello from Indonesia. That's cool. I can say I've never been there. Thank you very much. I do try to make them as nice as possible. Take a little pride in my work. you know? So the reason I keep heating this up is to re-soften the metal. Because if I don't, it becomes work-hardened and brittle, and there's a good chance that I could snap the coin, and I don't want to do that. No, it's mostly all by hand. Yeah, I can do wedding rings. I'd be happy to. Oh yeah, that quenching sound is very satisfying. My day's going pretty good. I'm having a pretty good day. How about yourself? Working. We just got over a size 14 here. I want to go a little bit above it, at least a size, maybe a size and a half, so that I can use that extra space to reshape this ring. That's on a 15. We'll go anneal it one more time. I usually get orders done within a day of it being placed, but I work on rings every day, so that makes things a little easier. Sure, no problem. See you later, Splash. Yeah, so it's usually 1 to 2 days to get the ring made, and then shipping is 1 to 4 days. So you'll get your ring within a week, and I've had some people get them even quicker than that. But yeah, within a week. I can work much faster if I'm not recording it, but I prefer to record my work. But it does take a little longer. And on average, I always make at least one ring a day, whether I have orders or not. And that just keeps me sharp. But on average, I'd say I have at least 2 orders a day. And sometimes I get flooded. Sometimes I get like 10. But that doesn't happen very often. Usually around like Christmas and stuff like that. Here's our ring so far. It's looking pretty good. Does the heat affect the design of the coin? If I overheat it, especially if it's like fine silver or 90% silver, you can get kind of a blistering. That's what I did with my first American Eagle here. You see, I overheated it, and where this should be like nice and flat and have a nice mirror reflection, it's just kind of blistered. You can see it all the way around. That's just from overheating. So you have to be really careful not to overdo it. You can really see it on the inside here, where it should be smooth. So that's a good example of an overheated ring. Comparatively, this is one that was not overheated. You can see how nice and smooth the flat parts of the silver are, much more reflective. Very nice. You want a ring made? Well, that's easy. All you got to do is go to the link in my profile and find the ring you want and place an order. You can also tap on the gold chain down here by the chat. That'll pull up my products. Super easy to shop through TikTok that way. But whatever you'd like to do, go to the website coinringmaker.com or the link in my profile or the gold chain. Lots of fun ways to shop. You can actually go to my profile and tap on a little shopping bag icon, and you can shop right on TikTok. I cannot put someone's name on it. Engraving metal is very difficult. Engraving metal coins is even harder because there's raised surfaces, so you're not doing it on a flat surface. And then doing it on a curved surface that has detail on it is just almost impossible. It's very difficult. So currently that is not something I offer. It is something I've tried to do, but it's so hard. Yeah, I really like it. I have a lot of fun. Oh. So now we've got this. We'll stretch it out a little bit more just to be safe. And then we'll start shrinking it down. Yeah, thanks for watching. I couldn't do this without you guys watching me on TikTok, so I really appreciate it. And if you haven't followed me yet, what are you doing? Hit that follow button. Come on now. Totally worth it. Okay, so now we're going to wrap this in Teflon tape. And that's going to help protect this outside detail here as we push it down the die in the next step. And that's going to make this smaller and give it a nice ring shape if we do it correctly. So this is a kind of fancy Teflon tape. This is called Blue Monster. It's just a little hardier than the average white Teflon plumbing tape. And that means I don't have to use as much of it. So we'll wrap this around here, maybe 5 or 6 times. But newer rolls are always the hardest, because there's such a difference between what I'm wrapping and what the tape is coming off of. And I want to keep it nice and tight. There we go. 1975 quarter. And somebody made that joke yesterday, too. Funny guys. So now we're trying to find a die that this coin will fit in that's easy to navigate. I think I'm going to use this one. We're just going to plop it in here, and it's already almost to the bottom, so we're going to get maybe a 1 size reduction. What's funny is they started producing bicentennial quarters in 1975, so there actually aren't 1975 quarters. You can't get a quarter that says 1975 on it. They are non-existent. And, don't get me wrong, the bicentennial quarter is cool, but I really think they jumped the gun on it, the whole year ahead of time. Got it all the way to the bottom there. We'll pop it out, and then what I'm going to do is flip it over and then reduce this other side to match it up with the side we just reduced. If that makes any sense to anybody, that's what we're doing. With my hand in the way so you can't see anything. Dang straight. that all the way to the bottom there. Pop it back out. It doesn't want to pop out. I gotta give it a little push. There we go. Not looking too bad. Check our size. That's a 14.5. So we're gonna go to the next size down reduction die. I have a 1935 quarter. Do you work on silver ones? Absolutely. If you'd like me to work on your coin, I have a button on my TikTok profile. You can get there by tapping my logo right here that says get a quote. But I can quote you right now. Silver quarters are $100, whether it's my coin or yours. There we go. So if you'd like to send me that, you can just go to that get a quote button and just tell me about the coin and the ring size you need, and we can work from there. Well, just came to admire the rings you're wearing. If you want to put your hand where I can see it. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Texas, 90% silver. Beautiful. Love it. Still got a little more ways to go with that. Almost out of 14. It's like 14.25. So we want to reduce just a little more, not too much. This is all by sight and just kind of guessing, honestly. I'm going to flip it over and even up the other side with it. That should be pretty close. Yeah, all right, let's go take the tape off and see how it's looking. This is a 1978 Kennedy $50. Man, that shape is perfect. We nailed it, guys. Look at that. Double check our size for everybody to see. Right at a 14. Perfect. All right, now I just have to clean it up. Look at that. It's even too big for my pointer finger. It's a nice looking ring, man. I'm liking it. I like it. It's always kind of really weird to make something so pretty. Like, I'm here for every step of it. I'm doing it, but the end result still surprises me a lot of the times. I'm just like, man, did I really just make that? That's so cool. But you guys were here. You saw me do it. I made this, and it's pretty. So there. Take that. The coin ring maker with a cool voice. Yeah, I guess I have a voice for radio. Maybe I have a face for radio too, you know. That's why I never do any face reveals, because I'm an ugly mofo. You'll never know. It's just the internet's a big scary place, man, and I'd rather not have my face all over everything, you know? So it's all about the work here. That's right. It's all about the work. It's not about my face. What's up? We are just finishing a 1978 Kennedy $50 that we made into a ring. I'm getting all the Firescale off of there at the moment. And we're going to go ahead and cover this in mother's polish and get the rest of it off of there. This one's copper clad. It's a Kennedy $50. I do have 90% silver $50 available if you'd like to get one instead. But the 70s are really tricky. I went back and forth with this customer trying to figure out what to make him, and we finally settled on this just because there's not a whole lot of choices for 1978. Oh, that's what's up. There you are. I'm just talking about you. Well, I'm glad you made it. That's lucky, huh? Well, what do you think so far, man? So we still got some shining up and cleaning up to do, but I think it's going to make a very nice ring. The shape is perfect. Like I can set it down and it doesn't move. That is straight wall right there. That is perfect. Honestly, I'm a little proud of myself with this one. It's been a while since I got to do a $50, so I'm liking the looks of it. So now it's the Swedish wrap. I mean, the Swedish wrap doesn't do all the work. Like you gotta know how to use it. I've seen plenty of people shove stuff into a Swedish wrap without second thought. That's how you end up with stuff like this. Let me see here. Ooh. It doesn't want to be seen. But yeah, that's how you get this. That's the Swedish wrap too, right there. And sideways ass coin. That one's steel, though. I shouldn't have been working on it anyways. It was gold-plated steel. I just gave up on it. I said, forget that thing. It's a pain. Yep. Copper, silver, gold, I'm all good with. Steel, no thank you. Can I fix it? I probably could, but it's just a pain in the butt. Swedish wrap sounds like an adult toy. Well, it's not. It's a very serious tool. So we're going to let this mother's polish sit on that $50 for a little bit. We've had it sitting on this quarter for quite a while. So now we're going to go ahead and clean up the quarter while that chills there. I'm just going to rub it off, and you're going to see how much black stuff comes off of here. Look at all that. It's so much. Get it nice and shiny, though. Look at all that. So much black. You got to keep moving around your rag. And once I get the majority of that off of there, I like to do a little dunk in some water. I need to be where you're at if coins are chilling for you in Texas. Do you ever leave the tarnish finish? I really like to send out my rings as shiny as possible. Oh, it's hot. I'm in Texas too, man. It's hot. But that's just kind of a personal creative choice. There are definitely ways to like antique or leave on the Firescale or add like darkness. But I prefer to just make my rings as shiny as possible. I think they look the best. when they're nice and shiny. And I think I've done maybe 2 rings where the customer was just super adamant. They wanted an antiqued look, is what it's called. And I don't even have a good example of one over here anymore. But you can use liver of sulfur, kind of darkens the metal, and then sand off the high points. Get a really nice contrast on the ring. But that liver of sulfur smells like butt. Like, literally smells like skunk. It's terrible. So I prefer not to use it because I work in my house and it just stinks up the whole place. But I mean, if you really, really wanted it, I could do it for you. Okay, I want to send a cowboy hat keychain to my brother in Arkansas. Yeah, I can ship worldwide. That's not a problem at all. When you place your order, just put his address in. Shouldn't be a problem. See how nice and shiny it is now? So pretty. It's a size 13 New Jersey quarter coin ring. Awesome. Yeah, it's pretty stinky. But it does good work though. Like, it's really good at what it does. Yeah, Arkansas, I got you. Yeah, even Norway. Shipped worldwide. Shipped to Ireland the other day. Shipped to Canada like 2 weeks ago. I don't judge, man. I will ship worldwide. If you want my stuff, I will get it to you. This is just a standard jewelry polishing cloth to just kind of finish up that shine there. I assume coins with the least amount of use keep the most imprint detail. Coins are pretty much made to keep their detail pretty well. Like, they're made to be circulated and like thrown around. They're pretty hardy. So I don't really need like the nicest coins, but there is like a level where I'm like, okay, that coin is beyond the point of making it into a ring. But I'm not looking for like top grade coins either, because there's ridiculous premiums on them, so they can end up being like 4 to 5 times what a very similar coin would be, just because it's a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner. So I try to stay away from, I don't know, MS60, MS70, that kind of stuff. Gradable coins, I'll leave those to the collectors. But usually the coins I pick do have a decent amount of detail on them, but they are usually circulated. Except for like the proof silver quarters, those are all uncirculated because they're coming directly from proof sets, so they've never been opened or anything. I would call that one finished. Yep. Very nice. If anybody watching would like to get a coin ring made by me and see it made on this live, tap on the gold chain down here. That'll pull up some products, or you can go to the link in my profile and order there. I'd be happy to make something for you. If not, we're just going to finish cleaning up this $50, and I'm going to pack some stuff up. If you would like something made on the live and you want to see it done, please let me know. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. Thank you very much. And now we're just going to rub all this black stuff off of this one. Oh, look at all that. I'd love to have a 2001 North Carolina 25 cent. My grandparents helped design it. Really? That's cool. I'm not 100% sure that North Carolina is 2001. I may have to double check. But yeah, I could totally make you one. I've got them in copper clad and 90% silver. I personally like the silver. It just hits light different. It just looks a lot better. But I understand that not everybody can afford that, so I do offer copper clad as kind of a secondary option. What's the widest band you can order? The widest bands I have are on the 1 ounce silver rounds, and they look like this. This is the widest coin ring I make. That's from a 1 ounce. This is a Sydney, Australia Olympic fine silver round. It's got a bunch of cool aquatic animal life on here. Really cool coin. But yeah, they come out pretty thick. Here's another example of a 1 ounce. This is a Canadian maple. Also fine silver. And they come out pretty thick. Let's see if we've got a quarter I can compare it to. So relatively, this is the quarter band thickness compared to the 1 ounce band. So it's at least like 1, 2, maybe 3, 2.5 times as thick. And I have quite a few of those designs available in the 1 ounce fine silver rounds if you'd like to get you one. They're pretty cool. Ever use Mexican currency? I have one Mexican coin I use currently. It is a 1 ounce fine silver Libertad. It looks like this. And I've got them from 1983, 84, and 85. This is the 83. And it actually has text on the side here. It says Libertad, which is pretty cool. I think it's a really nice ring. This definitely needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but that's an example of what it looks like. It's Mexico. It's pretty cool. Anybody else got any questions? Yeah, no problem. Move on to the polishing cloth. Doop 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 doo. Boop boop boop. Not too shabby. It's got a little lingering fire scale on it, so we'll see if we can buff that off. Pretty nice. What are you trying to say? You didn't have very high expectations for me, I see. And I'll still clean this up a little more. I can still see some dark spots that I want to get. So we'll tumble that and give it a nice polish. But yeah, not a bad looking ring. If my phone would focus on it at all. Come on now. There we go. So I'm going to be adding an option on my website relatively soon where you can pick the dates for these copper clad $50. Thought there would be a copper tint. It's mostly going to be on the cut edge right here. You can kind of see it there. Everything else is going to be that nickel plating. No, it's not. It's just tricky to film using one. So I prefer to do that off screen just so I don't hurt myself or don't damage the rings. I just want to be focused when I'm using tools like that. Yeah, safety first, man. Well, guys, I appreciate you hanging out and watching. I had a lot of fun. If you'd like to catch me on my next live, go ahead and follow me right now. I'm live here on TikTok making coins into rings all the time. And I'd be happy to catch you later. Make sure to visit my website, coinringmaker.com. And since you guys stuck around, I'll go ahead and throw out a coupon here. So you guys can use the coupon code WELCOME. That's just the word WELCOME. That'll save you 10% off anything you want to get. And it's going to work forever. That is a forever coupon. So y'all take a screenshot of this real quick and save that for later. If you don't feel like ordering today, but you might want to get something, a week or a month down the line, you'll have this picture in your phone and you'll know where to go. coinringmaker.com, and you can use the coupon code WELCOME. All right, I'm going to let this hang out for a minute. If anybody has any questions, please put them in the chat. See if we can show that off. Yeah. Maybe we can even put it on its side. And frig everything out. Oh, yeah. Nice. That looks good. What's going on here? Well, I just finished turning this 1978 $50 into a coin ring, and I'm just taking a little break. So if you would like to visit my website and click around and just go check stuff out and see if there's anything on there you'd like to get. If somebody places an order while I'm still on the live, I will make it for you. You can find my website by going to my profile and tapping the link, or tapping on the gold chain down here by the chat. Yeah, no problem. Got you. That's funny. Don't ever change. But yeah, pretty much right now I'm just kind of lingering, giving y'all a chance to go visit the website. So if you'd like to see something be made, you can order it and we'll get to work for you. Thank you very much. In years' times, those rings will cost a fortune. I'm not sure I know what you're trying to say. Are you trying to say that my rings will gain value because I'll get famous? Are you trying to say that the coins I use, if left as coins, would be more valuable in a few years? I'm not sure. probably correct on both. Looks fantastic, very happy with it. Not stamping yet. I'm still a little wishy-washy with the stamping. This is the last one I did, and it made a speed bump on the ring, and it also made kind of a flat spot right there. You see that? And those are a couple kinks I need to work out before I feel comfortable putting it on customers' rings, because it's a real pain to make such a nice ring like this and then ruin it by stamping it. So I do have some more trial and error practice before I start putting it on everything. The best way to measure your finger is to visit a jewelry store and get size there, or go to a craft store like Michael's or Hobby Lobby and find yourself one of these and just try on these things until you find one that's comfortable, and then write down that number. Measuring with like tape or string is never very accurate, so I suggest either visiting a jewelry store or using an actual ring sizer. $19.73 I have in copper clad quarters, and I just picked up some $half today, so I may have a 73 half. Let me look through them real quick. I have a 50-cent piece, pure silver, belonging to my wife's grandfather. What would it cost me? So 90% silver $half are $150. Looks like I do have 173 half here. It's not in the best shape. See if I've got anything else. This one, I just got this today. Now this is copper clad. For 90% silver Kennedy $half, you'd have to do 1964 or 1992 up to 98. There's a big gap for silver dollars in the 80s and the 70s. So you can see on that 7 and that 3, there's a little bit of wear on there. But I think it would still make a decent ring. Some of these $half I got today are just gorgeous. I got me 2 rolls of $half. So I want to add some dates to it. Yeah. 64, so yeah, that would be 90% silver, 10% copper. And I have quite a few of those on hand. The price for a clad $half is $80. And the price for a clad quarter is $25. No, I don't think you'd be able to spend my ring as money. I would not recommend trying. You want my lives to be more like yours? Your lives are fun, man. I have a good time in your lives. Brent and chocolate, can't beat that. I mean, I try. I don't get as many sales as I would like. On this live, I have made goose egg sales. But I did have some before I hopped on, so that was a little easier. Let me see here. Talaz 99. If you want the 1973 $half, let me know what the name on your order will be, so that I can keep an eye out for it. Currently, I don't have options on the clad $half where you can pick the year. That's something I'm going to be adding either today or tomorrow, because I just got these coins. So that should be on the website relatively soon. I want to send the 64 that belonged to my wife's grandfather. Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. There's a button on my profile. If you just tap this logo right here that says get a quote, this is just an easy way to get in touch with me. Just remind me that you want the 64 half dollar, and tell me what ring size you need in that message, and I'll get back to you. We can get that started. Do you reckon I can make rings using UK coins? Sure. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to. I've seen people do it. This came out really nice. It's pretty. I ain't gonna lie. Make a Chuck E. Cheese token. Oh, well, that is interesting. I can't do that because of like trademark and copyright. There are some coins that I can't mess with, and Chuck E. Cheese is a good example of one of them. Do not see the get a quote button. What? It should totally be there. Well, in that case, I will follow you, and if you're following me, we should be able to message back and forth, and we'll get that worked out. Because I already know what coin you're looking for, so I'll give you more information here in a little bit. Just send me a message as soon as I hop off of here, and we'll get that going. What ring size do you need? Do you know? Alright guys, thanks again for watching. I'm done. Thanks again for watching. I hope y'all have a great day, and if I get any more orders in today, I'll hop back on the live and get to work on them for you guys. Alright, catch you later. Thanks a bunch. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.